They were going to take it back to 2006. This is one of my favorite years in R&B music. So many great albums and debuts, but today we're going to talk about the great Neo. 2006 when he released his debut album, In My Own Words. You just had to be there at this time to understand the magnitude of just what R&B music was doing. It was at a peak. It was just, man, you would go out to the bars, the clubs, you would hear R&B music played throughout the night. You would hear maybe at the end of the night for the last hour for the slow jams, the slow dances, and you would always hear Neo. But in my own words, let's go over this album. The first single was Stay. Man, that was a hard song. I used to love Stay. I'm like, this is a great song, but I did not know that that would not be his biggest hit off of this album. But the second single was So Sick. When So Sick released, man, everyone knew this from black, white, Mexican, Chinese, anyone, any demographic under the sun knew who Neo was. This song took this guy to the moon, but that is a classic song. But the third single is actually probably my favorite song off of the album, When You're Mad. I still watch that video at least once a week to this day. I mean, that's 20 years later, and I still love that song. When You're Mad, if you ever have a chance, please check that out. I think that's probably my favorite song off of the album. But then we had the fourth single, Sexy Love. I think that was another just huge single that just took Neo to a different demographic. But this album alone just showed that Neo has staying power and he was going to be around for a long time. But Neo is also one of the best writers we've ever had out there. He is just R&B. He's just R&B. He's definitely up there with the kings of R&B if you had to ask me. I love music, listen to music. I know music from the 30s all the way to now, and Neo is definitely in the top 10 maybe writers and just R&B artists, great songs, I would say ever. This guy can do it all. But this album, it had a slow grind. It started off, it looks like it sold 300,000 copies the first week, but it ended up going platinum with 1.4 million copies sold as of March 2007. But yeah, man, this was a great debut album. That first single with Petey Crack, I loved it. Petey Crack was doing his thing, Def Jam artist, so it made sense why he was on that single. But let's go over a few more songs that weren't singles that I really love. Mirror. Mirror, classic, just classic Neo. It wasn't a single, but I feel like it was a hood classic for sure. But my second favorite song, or it could be my first, is Get Down Like That. And also the Get Down Like That remix featuring Ghostface Killer. But that wasn't surprising that he had Ghostface on there. They also had another song on Ghostface album that was featuring Neo. But we know back in the day, artists would swap and just kind of both share a song together. But yeah, man, Get Down Like That. Classic, classic, classic. But yeah, overall, this album to me is a 10 out of 10. Can't believe it's been 20 years. Wow, 20 years. But let me know in the comments, how did you feel about Neo's debut album, In My Own Words? And we're going to be going over a few more albums that released 20 years ago this year. But let me know, and also just other albums you want me to review and just give my thoughts on. But definitely check out Neo, In My Own Words, and let us know in the comments.